to forget that all right. You talk double face to face, you just Trent Brown. They put me in the mix to legit to quit. I came with a long list of it, and in the future you'll find me on the billboard, or on the floor of the Star Receiver Music Awards, and it's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? All right. It's all good. It's all good. Y'all ready for this? All right. It's all good.
Damn right, it's all good. You're back listening to 96.1 Styling as we're dragging through the afternoon, and damn right it's all good. It's all good that you drove a broke-ass car and tried to chase tornadoes, and we're proud of you, son. Speaking of son, it was Father's Day.
Yeah.
And I didn't get no motherfucking phone call, but I did get a text from Leslie saying, actually I think Chrissy texted me too. A few people text me that was like Happy Father's Day, but no, I didn't hear from the girls, didn't hear from the boys. I really thought I'd hear from fucking Charles. I really fucking did, but
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know, man, maybe after the funeral, like, maybe she went in the nut house, man. I don't know. Maybe somehow it's my fault. It's always my fault.
I'm sure you told Chrissy and Leslie that just because they call you daddy doesn't mean you're their father.
See, here's the thing. Leslie will not call me daddy because she's going to be like, I'm older than you. It don't work like that.
That's funny.
Plus, she thinks that whole thing is played out.
It is. I've never been into it.
I think it's funny. She'd be like, I can't call you daddy. I'm older than you. Then I'm going to call her mommy. She don't fucking like that.
She won't like that.
Mm-mm.
That'll fire her up.
No, she likes to be called G-Lo.
G-Lo?
That's her grandmother name, G-Lo.
Ah.
Because she doesn't want to be called grandma or anything. So the grandkids call her G-Lo.
Doesn't want to bet she's a grandma?
I don't know. Michelle was the same way. She wouldn't be called Nana. And then she didn't like, on the morning show, I played that song by The Offspring. Or it says, Nana, you need to go out and get a job. She did not like that on the radio. Nobody got it on the morning show except her. Apparently she went out and got a fucking job and fucking moved out, so...
Told her.
yeah, I mean, hey, maybe that's where things went wrong.
I was sitting there thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I've had a lot of discoveries in the past fucking couple of days, man.
You told her, damn it.
Yeah. Figured out my mom's a lot like me. Like fucking... I thought I was doing my own thing. She was more like me than I knew. Or was I like her?
You were like her. She was there first.
Yeah, she was there first. Yeah, that's the only regret. I mean, I've got a few regrets in life, but the one regret is I wish, as much as my mom drove me nuts at times, I really wish I would have had her on the show.
I know.
I mean, she was a fucking character. I mean, she really
We had
was.
plans to.
Yeah, we talked about it. We did talk about it before she got sick, and then fucking never did it. But
we talked about it right before she got sick.
Yeah,
and she was in the hospital, so we never got a chance to do it.
Yeah, because we did talk about it right before she got sick, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she'd be a fun person to call. I didn't even have to tell her I'd be on the radio. I'd call her and I tell her I'm selling books. You know, have you heard of the Bible? He comes and then she'd get all mouthy because she taught Christian Science.
Oh yeah.
And I go, well, ma'am, he comes back at the end. There's a sequel. Like, she's like, what the fuck do you want? So, and then sometimes I would do that and she'd play along with it. And, you know, I mean, we had this weird relationship, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes she called me and act stupid, you know?
Oh, yeah.
One of the favorite ones I remember is apparently my family abandoned me as a baby, and this tribe took me in, and would she say, there were some friends of mine that could hear this, right? She was on speakerphone.
Mm-hmm.
And muck pie. And
Muck pie.
And Isaac got really good at making muck pie. And, you know, he wanted to open up a restaurant, but he couldn't deal with customers, you know? Like, fucking, I don't know. Dude, it was so fucking funny. I was like, I laughed so hard my head was hurting. She was like,
that's funny.
She's like, now you call me, now I can fuck with you. So, oh man, this weekend, yeah, like I said, so I got my mom's truck.
Yeah.
I did find a snug top for a long bed on Marketplace.
Yeah.
And it's down in Georgia, so it's about an 8-hour drive. I'm probably gonna go get it, and we're gonna build the truck, you know.
Yeah.
I've got some ideas, but I think off the bat, what I'm gonna do is we got to get it, figure out what's going on with it, get everything running, go get it state inspected, get the tags, and then, you know, cuts our rust from there. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
I think I'm gonna do like a stage 1 thing for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and then get the other parts that I need to go to stage 2. You know.
Yep.
So, I mean, I've got so many projects, as people already know, you know, so it's like, you know, I've already had people trying to buy it off me. Speaking of that, so the fucking neighbor, right? This fucking piece of shit. Let me talk to you about him.
The one that asked about it?
Yeah, and he was like, well, you know, it's, you know, I'll give you whatever scrap price it is, you know, it's just an old truck. And then I was like, I was standing there in the garage one day, I was over there checking on the house.
Uh-huh.
And my mom's got this brand new fucking lawnmower, brand new Troy built mower, right?
Yeah.
It's like the upgraded version. Like you pull the second handle and the wheels move and stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, well, however you say that.
Yeah.
So anyway, make a long story short, there was a gas can and shit there. So he was like, well, that's junk, you ought to give it to me. He's always trying to get, every time I was over there, he's trying to get me to give him something, right?
Yeah.
So we load all this shit up. We get to my storage unit, and it was in the back of Will's truck, and we got it down, and he goes, do you think it runs? And I'm like, I told him what the neighbor said, that probably it don't run, never has ran in years. The 4th fucking pull, it started right up.
Of course.
I'm going to drive back over to my mom's house and kick his front door in and just slap the fuck out of him.
Right?
Then when we were over there Saturday, he mouthed off. And I just like, ignore the fucking ignorant people.
Yeah.
You know? You sure you don't want to let that truck go?
Just to get back in your house and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's a motherfucker that's on disability wearing New Balances.
Mm.
Talking about the government's fucking him in his fucking shit. Like, dude, here's the thing. There's people that's on disability and they still try to work. This motherfucker's on disability, and these are the people that piss me the fuck off. And they just sit online and bitch about shit or this or this. It's like, if you could get online and troll the fuck out of somebody, then go get a fucking IT job.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, fuck me. I sat there and watched a car club member of mine. He was in a motorcycle wreck. He still has he still has his other arm, but he doesn't have a lot of movement in it, so he can't use it. I watched this motherfucker with one goddamn hand, one fucking working arm, move stuff just as much as we were.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised at all the little shit that he could do. And like he would hook the bag to something, and he'd load up all the stuff in the bag. And
yeah,
then,
he's willing to live without that use of that arm, you know.
This motherfucker, I was impressed. I mean, Will is a hell of a guy. you know.
Oh, he's a nice guy. I like Will.
You know, I mean, but he's on disability.
Uh-huh.
But he's always trying to work and do stuff or help somebody out, and you know, and he's telling me, man, I'm really glad you guys let me join the club, and now I got people like me that I want to talk about cars, and you know, his whole interior and audio is fucking indoor show quality.
Uh-huh.
But the rest of the truck he can't do because he has one hand. And that's where we come in. We can help him with that. You know, so, you know, he wants a lower, he's got a square body, full size, you know. But yeah, I couldn't believe that lawnmower fucking started on the fourth fucking pull. I was like, you know, people.
That guy knew that.
Do what?
That guy knew that.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sure they were trying to figure out how to get in my mom's house and fucking steal shit. And then, you know, one of the neighbors was like, well, I thought you abandoned this place, blah, blah, blah. It's been a couple months. I got other shit to do, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, I got to plan this shit out.
Put the heat on and it's fine.
Yeah, pay all the fucking bills, man. Fucking, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little dusty and musty in here because I ain't been in here. And if I stop by people, I only stop by for a few minutes, you know.
Right.
I ain't gonna kick it and watch TV or something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like,
check the mail at least once a week.
Yeah, once a week I'd go over there and check the mail.
Yeah.
You know, just because you don't see me because you're trolling somebody on the internet. I hope the fuck he's listening to this show, because I'm gonna tell you what, one day someone's gonna fucking jack your shit, buddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking mouth off to the wrong motherfucker, and it's gonna happen. And the thing is, if my mentality was like I was younger, I would have slapped the fuck out of him Saturday. But I was like, no, Izzy, no, it ain't worth it.
No.
I got other shit to do. And I had a lot of shit to do. I worked from 9 in the morning. I got home at 10:30. And I was completely cashed.
I bet.
I turned on the bathtub, hot fucking water, threw a couple bath bombs in there, some Epsom salt, and I about fell asleep in that motherfucker. Had some bubbles going, you know. And yeah, people, I take fucking baths because my back hurts. I do take showers in the morning, but I like to fucking soak in a bathtub, then stand up and rinse off.
It's funny you're talking about that self-propelled mower.
Yeah.
I almost sent you a reel the other day, but I lost it after I watched it. It was a guy wanting to watch the game, wanting to watch the race, the NASCAR race.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a flat screen TV mounted in front of that self-propelled mower, and then he had this little wagon behind the self-propelled mower, and he's sitting there with a drink and everything, riding in this little wagon, letting the mower pull him around.
No shit.
It was funny as shit. He's watching the race on the TV.
Did you see the fucking... I know you had to saw it. The guy... It's got the RC semi-truck, and then the trailer has got like a weed eater head on it.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's the RC everyday guy.
Yeah, it's like a long trailer.
Is it the one that people ride on?
No, this is like a RC...
Yeah, but he's got one the guys ride on.
Yeah, well, this one, the guy... Okay, well, maybe, but this one...
He drives people around, but they're not very big.
Yeah, but this one was like... a pretty good size scale fucking semi truck, and the trailer in the middle of the trailer had a weed eater head, right?
Yeah.
And he was cutting his fucking grass with it, driving up and down, up and down, up and down. Fucking, I was just like sitting there on a swing. I was like,
hell yeah, that'd be sweet.
Damn. He's like, this is the best RC invention I've ever did. I was like, no shit. Huh.
That's funny shit.
It is what it is, so.
Well, they make RC controlled mowers now.
Well, yeah, there's a, Green Thumb or Green something. It's something, I don't know. That is the one that come out during the MySpace time. Remember that?
Oh, they've improved on it though now.
Yeah, like they showed it rolling over and all that, and it will self-flip itself back to the way it needs to be, and it was all done with GPS.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and the big thing, it's got like big rock crawler tires on it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that motherfucker's like fucking 18 grand or some shit.
Yeah.
But it's basically a Roomba for your yard.
Yeah. See, the ones now you drive remote control. They don't do GPS anymore.
Well, I'm telling you, fuck it, people are lazy as fuck. Speaking of lazy motherfuckers, people, we're going to talk about MPK, but I know we don't talk politics. That is my rule.
You talking about this fucking rioting bullshit?
My fucking lord.
This protesting is stupid as fuck.
These motherfuckers come over here. We're taking Mexico back, blah, 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 blah. And then Trump gets blamed for the shit. He ain't even there.
Yeah.
The fucking asshole governor stepped down and let them burn the fucking city up.
Burn up all the police cars, all kinds of shit.
So the government, not Trump, the government sends fucking the military in to stop the fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and now they're trying to do it in Boston, they're doing it in Seattle, and they're doing it in New York. It's like, look,
They should.
Look, I'm going to explain something to you listeners, and I don't care what country you're in, okay? We have all these illegal immigrants, 10 million of them. And everybody's like, well, Izzy, how'd they get the number? How'd they get the number? Face recognition.
Yep.
You don't think everywhere you fucking go, the government don't know who you are?
Mm-hmm.
They have forced this shit onto us with phones. They forced this. They forced this. Okay. Now they know who the fuck you are. You're a tax-paying person. So they have broke it down to over 10 million people are not tax-paying people. Who the fuck are these people? They need to leave. You need to come into this country the proper fucking way.
Yeah, become a citizen.
Because think about this. All the listeners that are in foreign countries, you think I can just come into your fucking country undocumented? They'll throw me in a fucking prison.
Yep.
I've been to foreign countries. I've got the stamps. I've got books. Not just one book, several books of fucking passports that I've went to all these foreign countries. And trust me, you don't go into their country unless you're documented.
Yep.
And then, you know, trust me, this country is the land of freedom and start new fucking shit. Just do the proper fucking ways to get here.
Yeah, nobody's telling you can't come in. But don't be a piece of shit and do it legally.
Yeah, it's just like, it's fucking retarded. And it's like, I sent you that one video last night.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a pretty good fucking video. Because they're blaming all this shit on Trump. Trump has nothing to do with it except he signed the order to fucking stop it.
Yeah, nobody else will.
As a government official.
Because the state won't, so the federal has to take over.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, you're all for Trump. No. I'm not for either party. Me and Jimmy has stated this on this station before. We're for the person that can do the best job.
Yeah, or whoever can get it done.
I don't
you know?
I don't give a shit. You go dig up Joan Rivers and fucking have her run this fucking country. I mean, she's dead, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I mean, I think Wanda Sykes would be the shit as a president.
Oh, I don't know.
She'd be like, these motherfuckers gonna bomb us? Fuck you, we bombing you back.
Oh, hell no.
Wanda Sykes would be that'd be the best fucking, I mean, everybody get what they want. They get a black president, and they get a fucking first
woman president.
Wanda Sykes ain't taking no shit. Queen Latifah would make a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's other women, but I'm not just saying women, there's guys too. They say, oh, Mr. Tesla is going to be the next president. You know what? Maybe he is. Who fucking knows? I don't think he even wants to be.
Yeah.
He was brought in to find out all the bullshit spending, and they figured it out. So
he's got too much going for him to take a chance of losing all that right now.
Yeah, I mean, basically you got the modern day Henry Ford in there, okay? So I mean, So yeah, I mean it's interesting, you know. And the thing is, listeners, I don't like to talk about politics. You know, we got simple rules here. We don't talk about religion, the fucking transgender stuff. Like, we've already said our stance. If you're over 18, do whatever the fuck you want. But
Yeah.
become a fucking vegetable. I don't give a shit. You ain't changing my day. You know.
But parents, until they're 18,
Yeah, we don't talk about religion.
you know, lead them
You
the
know?
right way.
Yeah.
Some may know that they're, you know, not right as they think, but, you know, I'm not saying not to let them be that way, but don't encourage them to be that way.
Yeah, love your kids for who they are. Don't try to
Mhm.
force them.
When they're 4 years old, they don't know what they are.
Yeah, they don't fucking know.
They don't know the difference at 4 years old.
Yeah, and some kids learn kind of slow. They pick it up later on, you know. So I
mean,
look
10
at
or
it.
11, I've known a lot of kids that have picked it up at 10 or 11 and knew that's how they were.
Yeah,
But they didn't act on it until they were almost of 8, so they were like 16, you know.
yeah. So I mean,
But
you know, the whole big thing, stop drinking Bud Light because an advertisement company fucked up and all that. That's just nonsense. But they sure fucked Anheuser-Busch for months.
well, they did that with Nike after the football shit when everybody was kneeling. Remember?
Yeah, that whole fucking thing. What I don't understand about that whole thing is there's a morals clause. Because we have people we sponsor, okay?
Mhm.
With my businesses. There's a morals clause. He broke the morals clause, but it was up to Nike to enforce it.
Mhm.
Well, since you broke it, then you're ass out. You don't get anything. But no, they encouraged it.
Mhm.
And that's what made that deal worse. So it's like,
NFL should have stepped in on that.
well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit that should have stepped in, but you know, it's like Victoria's Secret. They fired all their fucking runway models. We're just gonna focus on sports athletes and influencers. Who have you fucking paid money to?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's just being sexist. You're a fucking sexy company.
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret was designed by this guy for a man to come into the store and not feel awkward about buying his wife lingerie. You've lost that whole fucking business sense.
It's so feminine now, guys don't even want to walk in there with their wives.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. You know, it's like the moral values is not there
I
anymore.
mean, there's a trend with Victoria's Secret. They're not healers. But they are very biased in who they hire.
Oh, yeah.
You don't ever see no overweight girl working in there. Or you see little skinny salad eating girls that would wear their clothes. So they're biased by who they hire. They're kind of racist about that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you really want to get down to it, they're discriminating.
Well, that's true. I mean,
You don't see any gay black guys working in there at Victoria's Secret.
no, you're wrong about that one. That they do.
Have they?
Mm-hmm.
See, not at ours.
West County Mall, they have it.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
At least they're doing that.
Yeah, well, that's probably because of the transgender thing. So, you know,
Yeah.
so. But on that note,
That's killing two birds with one stone right there.
yeah, I mean, somebody was smart. I mean, they needed a job, you know. I mean, I look at it like this. I don't give a fuck what you are. I had a fucking transgender fucking serve me food the other day.
Oh, there was one. He served me all the time in Springfield. He was a really nice guy.
Yeah, I didn't have no
He
problems.
was what he is, you know.
But he was very happy. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking, you know, that's,
He was a black guy. He was funny as shit.
you know, I mean, that's the one thing about the gay community. You don't ever see them pissed. They're always fucking happy. So,
Yeah.
But on that note, guys, we're going right back into music. You're listening to 96.1 Styling as we drag through the afternoon. But just staying loose because we're going to be talking about the Outlaws, Speed Promotions, and PK. We'll be right back.